Yeah, uh, my voice. My party. I'm gonna have to start recording that shit. Oh god. Buenas tardes. Sorry. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. My name's Element Reptile. Milo Element Reptile is called, but I prefer Reptile Tune or Sir Milo Banchon, which is my real name. Whichever you want to call me. This is my stream today, and I just did some recordings on I'm new to this kind of stuff, so my setup is right here. You guys want to see my setup? Here's the setup. I use my screen right here. This is my drawing card. For those who don't understand, I'm sort of like a small creator. This laptop here is well, I'm probably just gonna see myself eat shit or watch anything stupid, funny, offensive. You know, it's like I don't really care much. Um, I just want to say thank you all. If anybody's seen me doing my content, I hope I do my best. You know, I'm new to this kind of stuff. I'm very, very new to this kind of stuff. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, I have actually been get to be drawing certain things on my behalf. I am drawing. I could have started this. I don't know why I didn't record myself doing this. I was on a zone. Just to say, I was on a zone. This right here, that's my room. If you guys don't want to, actually, it's my brother's room. Actually, this is my brother's room on the. I just he left like a year ago, so I usually have my stuff in my bedroom over there. So it's pretty kind of small, spacious. So I'm just inheriting it. This is the studio. It's gonna be my studio. I should have done this. I've always felt like you should have done this longer. You know what I mean? I should have done this longer. Oh God. But now I guess I'm fully committed. Anyways, enough like you said, enough being emo, enough, having suicidal thoughts. Let's do this shit. For those who are willing to see this, I am happy. I'll be very happy if you guys get to see this. Um, thank you. To anybody who is going to see this, I mean, I'll just do my best. I guess I'll do my best. This right here is reference call to my stuff. I have a lot of shit. Maybe I could use this shit for references. Maybe I should. I use my phone a lot of the time. If anybody doesn't know me, I have. I'm like 24 years old, and I should have shit. I could kill myself. But I did not realize. But you know what? That don't matter. That don't matter. You know, I'm a Gen Z kid who probably got traumatized, probably got so stressed out of bullshit of the COVID vaccine and all that BS, BS, BS. What? COVID? This is long ago. No, I am not. Like, I don't need to make content. I'm not content. I'm just doing. My content is drawing. So, what is this drawing? Oh yeah. Um, Buenas tardes, ustedes. Yo soy Camilo Fernando Banchón Ramírez. Yo soy un artista digital y pequeño y yo soy también más o menos un animador y diseño gráfico. Y hoy es domingo, pero nada pasa aquí en domingo. El domingo es un lugar que nunca va a recordar, tú vas a no saber. Entonces, um, estoy dibujando ahorita y yo soy todavía nuevo de esa vaina. Yo tengo mi propio estudio, o sea, muchas gracias. Si ustedes mi streaming, um, gracias. Yo soy feliz. Eso, nunca yo hace eso, nunca yo hace pagada, yo no sé saber, no se sabe todo eso. Y si usted puede ver, yo voy a ser feliz, puede ser feliz. So what I have here, anybody's seeing this, I'm just gonna be talking to myself. I guess there's no one to look at, no one to see. So what, what? I got what? 35 subscribers and no one's watching. Yeah, 35 subscribers. This is my. So what am I drawing? I'm drawing various different styles. Well, I'm drawing OC characters actually. OC characters. I guess anime and manga, and then Western cartoons. Predominantly, I should have been. I could record this before I even started. But I don't know why I didn't start. This guy right here is. Always had a chance to say this is an east west thing. I had a project I wanted to do, but I don't think it is for the back because for those who don't know, I'm at if I even exist here on YouTube, I am do NSFW sometimes, but I've eaten a lot of shit. I've eaten a lot of shit. No joke. I have eaten way too much shit. I'm supposed to have a haircut as well. Shit. I need to get a haircut. Ah, pues no. Trabajando, trabajando. The west and the east. Clear, because here I had I had to create a character of my own. I always have a tendency to draw. This is like a trademark kind of drawing. Like I always tend to. I don't know why. I love that anime. Bullshit. I like that anime. And I like anime. This one looks like a manhwa character. I'm using what the littlest things. I'm using it for my own benefit. I'm, I'm one broke ass motherfucker. I'm broke motherfucker. Happens to have everything. I'm using two laptops, one big ass monitor. One. This laptop right here is old as fuck, old as fuck, old as fuck, old as fuck. I'm about to burn my computers, burn them. I'm gonna burn my PCs, burn them, cause they old as a motherfucker. Keep twitching. I have Tourette's. What? My life.
Cookie Run Tower of Adventures is officially available on both mobile and PC.
Open prairie. Right back. No, I did it yesterday. Trying to invite some people. I'm just waiting for somebody. It's a, I gotta be cooking. Oh shit. I found out be cooking some bullshit. Gonna make some sacadito. Sacadito. I have my own stupid setup. Ironically, most of my setups are I have these stuff for quite a long time. Actually, I have an older setup, but like I had a mentality. Use what's there. I have a chat room of this. I didn't know I was going to do this. I said, what? Fuck it. As well. Even if I have the smallest use. Anybody who sees this, again, I'm new to this kind of stuff. I have a decent goal here, and then I don't know, like I have a decent goal. I have a very decent goal here. If you want to sponsor me, see it, go ahead. I'm just gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna see how this will be. Like the best stuff. Yeah, what are you doing? Guys, this is an older guy. And again, why do anime characters seem like they age faster aside from their eyes? I just feel like anime characters age faster. If that's the case, then the Japanese age, as they supposed to have the greatest longevity, one of the greatest longevity. That means only a fraction of people. It's actually only a fraction. Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? See this right here, okay? Who's gonna see this? So I am right now inking and tracing things of this character. I don't know the name of this character. I created it. I took inspiration from it I think from Manhua and Ryori Kenshin. Y'all know Ryori Kenshin. I'm waiting to get my own studio set up. Just inheriting my brother's stuff. I probably won't get too much, actually. As much as I want to inherit my bedroom, but my bedroom, I just eat too much shit in my bedroom. So since a year passed since my brother moved out because he does contract, uh, I'm inheriting. I actually left this place for a bit, like because I didn't want anybody to touch it because it's my guest room. But then I'm like, okay, you know what? I can inherit it. I can take place, and I did the setup. It took me a while to fit my table that I had over there, put it over here. This table is not new. This table is super old, super decrepit. It gets flimsy, and yeah, I'm old. It's old. I keep scratching this one. I'm coming home. You don't see the the world seems a place to yes. I'll be right back. Alright. Back to pussies. Yeah, this is my. It feels weird, and I'm inheriting something. Feels weird. Perhaps I'm in my own house, hopefully, aside from the stupid ass pandemic that happened, and the president. President that did so much shit. And this right here is, I have this tendency of putting that part there. So what about having money set? I deleted, I usually, what I did is have them tell this person that was, well, hang on a sec, like, how do I draw this person? Like that. Well, I used my own imagination. Most of my references I had that were kind of silly, that looked pretty silly in such a way. Um, I took those references on time, using what references I got was something that looked Polynesian. I don't know, like these positions that you see right here that I tend, and this was, I've been doing this like just a few years back. But usually my art is it's kind of how do you say this? Kind of like random. Like let's talk about this for example. How do they came? I know why I drawn that way. How like I always imagine myself as this. It's like a more like a poster in nature, like a still because I don't know what to do with it. And the ref and the idea was okay. I take many references from certain styles and capoeira techniques that I had that are martial artsy. Although I always tend to make the legs pretty goofy, to make the legs pretty goofy. So just like this position, these postures look almost like uh those shadow puppets that you see at a time. Like I'll give you an example right here. Usually I take references like these sort of references right here. Like sometimes some of these references you get out of the artistic grant, like see postures like these or certain postures that they use that you people would see in cartoons. Like I can, if you can look at Mickey Mouse, March, I will have him. I will use just a certain reference all my references are very cute and cuddly and silly by the legs, while I add something to the leg, like a, you know, like a stretch with manga, with a battle manga kind of arm stretch on for the arms. It's mainly references that I take in my stuff, you know. Yeah, like that, like postures like this. See certain postures of the legs, you know, like Mahito, who's doing that, or he's stretching around, or you see this kind of posture, like oh, he's grabbing something, like Yuji right there, my boy Yuji, goat, Yuji the goat right here. He's holding something, so I can use funny ass postures, funny ass postures, little Mickey Mouse, Mickey, then I was just do something like that, and it looks like some shit you see out of uh kung fu or something, like out of the global south. I also have a tendency to use this. So what I see there is uh, let's see. Is that I take these. This is familiar to this posture. So this posture is familiar, and I'll take that as a reference. I take those kind of references. My references and my takes, um, kind of, I use a lot of global South Eastern, uh, yeah, global South and Eastern um, uh, postures, references. And then, of course, you kind of goofy that shit up with, Looney Tunes, retro cartoons. So my inspirations to drawing such styles, although this is not much of a style right here, but these kinds to make characters like this is, yes, this is entirely anime. This is entirely anime stuff. But I like giving out these very unusual postures and face expressions as if they are posing, as they are dancing, like dancing in a way that they are projecting on like a war symbol. I don't know, it's like war dancing in a Looney Tunes cartoony way. The most autistic shit that I don't know what I'm even saying for those who are watching this. If anybody, face expressions are like that's one. And then the ripples. Sure. Keep that. Hell, this guy's supposed to be? Quickly. Look like a Palestinian with an outdated Puerto Rican haircut. No, not really. I need to get a haircut. And I'll truly prove myself that I might look Okay. See? That's this one. Still, okay. My boy has the fattest neck. Guarantee he does he give you some fattest. But I also guarantee now I'm a nasty motherfucker. That's money. I don't even do it right. I'm telling the soul. Is now. I think that's not. I think that. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's east down to west. Vamos para el oeste, pues. Así es, así es, así es. You know, I never thought of how to rearrange this person. He's got big teeth. Here's the thing about the West and the East is the face, the structure of the face that people forgot about. You know, I get to examine a lot of the part of the face. Like, since anime is so popular these days, there's still, I met personally, a lot of people who still cling on to watching Western stuff. And it's interesting the fact that since now that anime is so popular, actually, no, why would people say, oh, anime is just starting to blow up? No, it's not. I would say not. I don't believe it. I don't believe anime is starting to, since anime is so popular. If it's blowing up, that's just, and that means we're just being introduced. Anime's been around for quite a long time. American American animation studios took lots of inspiration from anime. I mean, Cartoon Network's Dexter's Laboratory on the 90s, in the 1990s, the late 90s to the 2000s, early 2000s, they did anime. So, there was a villain that was supposed to be an anime cameo, and they did that. I mean, anime as a kid, I grew up. I think when I've been watching anime since what at the age of 3, I was already 3 years old. I was already watching Yu Yu Hakusho. I was already watching Pokemon, which I didn't know it was an anime until age 17. Uh, Dragon Ball Z, which is another one. I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh. I've been watching Bakugan already. I was already watching all that shit. And then at age 9 to I rewatched. I was apparently watching the recap of Full Metal Alchemist and Death Note. As a kid, I grew up watching Death Note. Hell yeah, watching Death Note. I've already been a week and exposed to anime thanks to Funimation. Piece Funimation to like to the pirated sites. I mean, to my opinion, if anime was just blowing up, then that means it's not even known around since it's already been known around. So that's the thing that most YouTubers don't understand. And shit, what's happened here in the West is that we're taking references of anime in return. So that's why we grew up watching shows like Mega XL, Mega XLR. We were watching Ben 10 Omniverse. We were watching Ben Generated Rex, Secret Saturdays. And certain other shows are like 3D to 2, you know, and that brings up something. That really brings up something. We were, I was we watched those two different worlds going at it. And you got anime that was actually more expanded and always assumed for adults, but it was also aimed for kids, for teenagers. It was aimed for everybody. Here in the West, not many people, and this is where things get so upsetting in the West that everybody thinks that animation for kids just because you watched Treasure Planet, just because you watched a sort of kids book out of Jurassic Park, just because you watched, fucking Mickey Mouse or Timon and Pumbaa and all that bullshit, it doesn't always assume that it's made for kids. Thank God I'm just discovering anime shows from the 2000s that I didn't know existed in Canada. I didn't know existed here in America. I mean, there were some shows that I just really wanted watching. This channel called Orbital Bacon. Orbital Bacon. That guy is broadcasting shows that, of course, like that are from the 90s, from the 80s, 70s, 2000s, that that actually would had a more refined design. We call them, I call these kinds of shows actionites because they're shows that are made for action, you know? Because cartoons are always um, have many shapes. Toons have many shapes, you know? Unlike Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, represents humans. But to see that that expansion of realization, like wow, I didn't know this existed. Shit, I didn't even knew that anime was even stretching farther than that. I mean, my my parents still to this day did not realize that the show Astro was an anime until I introduced them. Yeah, but as I was saying, is that if anybody who's watching this, if anybody finds this stream God's part, I have to say, yeah, bro, like there there are feelings in us that we always wonder when will this kind of stuff come back, you know, on the big screen rather than behind closed doors. Like this style did not leave. It just it's being used behind closed doors. It's being shadowed because 3D animators know that they need a reference. They need a reference. But I want to be. But if anybody sees me or sees this, can you try to? If can you guys uh, give a shout out to all the animators out there who are rallying in California, because they deserve the race. I mean, you cannot kill art. You cannot rush art. The hell you think they're doing using art, putting pressure on small artists doing everything they can on that behalf. The only reason why we can do that, all that stuff in our hands, because we are free. We have our own time. We don't are not working with a studio. Many of these artists these days are telling everybody, don't work for a studio. Don't work for a studio. You only work for yourself. Don't work for a studio. You only work for yourself. If you want to go through all this, and I kind of believe that that works. Although use what's best. So, I mean, if you are willing to do that, use what you are comfortable. Don't go engaging on everything. You will not learn everything. You will not learn everything. Engage to places. Engage to techniques or programs that is that is easy for you. That is easy for you to use. You don't need to use Adobe because Adobe is just the start of things. Adobe is some other shit. Adobe, I have Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop. You know, they'll be getting hella greedy. They're becoming greedy as hell, and they want more money. I'm like, no, I'm still going to use Photoshop after all. I'm just being informed. But in the end, like, you don't want to pay attention too much because you have your own strength. Why don't we have this? Why don't we have this? I ask myself, why did we abandon? Well, we didn't abandon. We used behind the scenes, but still, yes, this was a style that that became inspired. I mean, this was a style that inspired many social media artists. So many artists on Instagram, on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. I mean, cartoonists alike. So many fucking artists. There was we companies are like Zionists. Disney is a Zionist motherfucker for that. Disney is Zionist fuck. Mm, 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 I don't know. He has timber. This guy has timber. Oh, look. This motherfucker has timber. Oh, timber. Uh, Eastern Timberland. Timberland. I'm gonna draw this guy. You know, I miss that. I was born. Well, I was born in 2000. Here, Bob. What's all the hubbub? Go above. What's all the hubbub? What's all the hubbub? You miss the boss. Mr. Bostick. Mr. Hubbub. 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 I drew this nigga some timber. Motherfucker has timber. I don't know why timber like it does have a depression fit. Really is someone, really is someone. He has a short ass, he has a short ass head. Say he has a short ass, ain't that a bitch? Say ain't that a bitch? Ain't even shorter, hers needs to look bigger. God damn, father, and it needs to be his meat, and he beats his meat with. Terrible drawing hands. I don't know why they can't draw good hands. This is what we used to draw long ago. I will not be angry. Actually, no. I'm going to do. Looks like a redneck rapper. Like a redneck rapper. I made him look like a redneck rapper. See, this is what Florida men look like. They kind of look like they have Puerto Rican haircuts. Although them hillbillies be white, but occasion, occasion. Crazy about it. It's wild. Right? You have a lot of these various different cultures around, from various different parts of the world actually born here in the United States. Like, that's another thing. People don't understand about the multi-diversity within the United States that are actually pretty native and created. Yes, there are, most of us are immigrants, but there's also cultures that hail in the United States anthropologically that no one knew existed, aside from Native Americans. Nobody heard. There's still people to this day that do not know about the Maroons in Florida or in the Carolinas, Georgia. Nobody knows about them. Nobody knows about the native mixed race peoples that are in the United States, like the Redbones, the Melungeons, and Dominicans, and Redbone. And then, of course, the many different diversity of tribes and First Nations there that are different. I mean, there was a plethora. They're talking about that yet to be taught, or this, or the other cultures like Chicano culture. Everyone knows Cholo, Chicano, West Side kind of stuff. Oh, Harlem culture, the bike life, the origins from. I mean, there's so many different cultures that exist in America. And bless to this one guy that I was watching on YouTube, um, Peter Santanella. Peter Santanella is a home G for that. Yeah, Peter Santanella is a home G. He actually goes there. Much like Gideon. Much like Gideon and Sneeko, they go out and develop and record and interview people. So now I have this. So, one, two, um, three. One, three. I have to. Oh, I'm going to add. Let's see how far. what to do now. References. References and references. Alright, let's see if we can reference bullshit. Like I said, most of my shit is it's global stuff. I take things from stuff. I know you. Everybody knows. We. Yeah. So I'm gonna take that. Then. Do. Oh, do it right. Are you gonna open it? Because I. I. Massive. What's up? Anyways, lost here. Use this. With stuff like that. I have more reading karate. With karate, I can just goofy it up. Goofy it up. Goofy it up. Playing around. You know, you're playing around. Up, keep up, keep up. So then you just play around. I kind of more like yeah. Inside, I could go to the east, go to the east, something like that, like that. Then I could do a goofy leg here. West, goofy leg here. Like that. Keep that in mind. And west. I always do east, west. That's the always the same. So east to west, east to west. East to west. True. Always. I needed a career. Practice. Take references on the Dr. Gupta. Yeah, I can take Dr. Gupta. Or gotcha, gotcha. As they say in Japan, gotcha, gotcha. I had yet to see. You know, I heard that this manga is like wow. Like this manga is gas. It's it's done by one of the artists that is that was partaking on Soul Eater, in one of the Fire. So this her name's Kay Arar, and she is one of the team, one of the members who does the manga and then the animation thing part of it for Fire Force and Soul Eater. So this is her. So you're not seeing it because I'm seeing it on a laptop, but this guy, this person, right there, like the art style is just so unique. Love. Nice. I'm gonna have to try.